Since August 2018, the 24-month DELACSE Bangsamoro project has been implementing several capacity-building interventions with over 100 civil society organizations from the Bangsamoro region. The project is funded by the European Union and implemented by the Cotabato City-based Institute for Autonomy and Governance in partnership with Konrad Adenauer Stiftung Philippines and Initiatives for International Dialogue. 2 years later, the project has successfully undertaken all its scheduled activities and likewise strengthened and expanded its network of CSOs in the Bangsamoro. To formally culminate the project, a conference with partner stakeholders was held on July 25 in Cotabato City to present the project accomplishments and strategize how the CSO partners would sustain active participation in the Bangsamoro governance. Messages from the delegation of the European Union to the Philippines and project partner Konrad Adenauer Stiftung Philippines were given and delivered online.
I would like to congratulate the project team from the Institute of Autonomy and Governance, the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung Philippines, along with the Initiatives for International Dialogue, for having successfully completed this 2-year project called Democratic Leadership and Active Civil Society Empowerment in the Bangsamoro, called DELACSE. This project, funded by the European Union, is part of our unwavering commitment to contribute to peace building in the Philippines, most importantly in the Bangsamoro region. We at the EU are delighted and honored to have supported the DELACSE Bangsamoro project. On behalf of the European Union, I warmly welcome all of you in today's final conference. We hope that this activity will serve as a platform for civil society and other stakeholders to look into the accomplishments and gains of the project. I inspire all of you to continue working for peaceful and developed Bangsamoro community.
They are leading the constituency, they are leading people, and they are not leading only for the sake or for the interest of the few. That is why it is important that we make our leaders accountable. It is important that civil society organizations participate in the decision-making process and in making political institutions accountable. That is why there is a need to continue to capacitate civil society so that they can fulfill their role as supporters, fiscalizers, researchers, advocates. So we have to perform all these roles. We have to be ready to perform all these roles.
Now, but also with programs together with the EU, as for example, the DELACSE project to empower leadership and the civil society. Means as Konrad Adenauer Foundation, we have a solid long-term engagement and compromise with the people from Bangsamoro. We always try to be part of an open, profound discussion about the future and the frame conditions of the development of the Bangsamoro region, and within this work, DELACSE is an important part. The context behind the title of the DELACSE project is in itself an understanding that democratic leadership entails the significance of both a democratic political system and a strong civil society. These two factors are paramount to each other. This has been the core focus of all DELACSE activities in the previous years.
Some of the project outputs were showcased, such as the Handbook for Civil Society Organizations entitled Engaging the Bangsamoro Autonomous Regional Government, which is one of the major publications of the project. The handbook discusses the role of civil society in a parliamentary democracy as well as the elements of a parliamentary structure. This handbook will be distributed to all CSO partners of the project together with other knowledge products from the Institute for Autonomy and Governance.
It was specifically designed to help 'CSOs navigate this new regional framework.
One of the highlights of the conference was the presentation of the results of the pioneering research on civil society engagement in the Bangsamoro. This research is one of the first studies profiling CSOs and their engagement in the governance process under the new regional political entity. The study interviewed 60 out of the 100 partner CSOs of the project. The afternoon segment of the conference highlighted the presentation of project accomplishments in the areas of capacity development activities, education materials and knowledge products, public engagement and advocacy, and the many ways by which it contributed into strengthening CSOs and CSO network. To direct the discussion on project sustainability, Mr. Gus Miklat, the Executive Director of IID and Secretary General of Mindanao Peace Weavers, presented the key issues and thematic areas where civil society can focus on their advocacies. Generated through a series of town hall people's consultation across the Bangsamoro and series of webinars with peace groups, the identified issues will feed into the civilian peace agenda for the BARMM.
So itong ating summit, kung ano man ang kulang dyan, hindi tayo matatapos dyan sa summit na. After the summit, engage pa rin tayo, labi pa rin tayo.
The conference was concluded with messages from CSO leaders coming from the island provinces of Sulu and Tawi-Tawi. These CSO leaders have been deeply involved in majority of the activities of the project.
The mentorship program under DELACSE, so nagkaroon kami ng pinili na 5 organizations that we've nag-assign kami ng mentor. Iba-iba yung mga areas of work na gusto nilang i-enhance. For example, may 2 organizations na yung mentoring team is about financial sustainability, no? And then may isang organization that you're mentored about effective communication. No? Gusto nila ma-communicate effectively kung ano yung advocacy nila doon sa especially on peace. No?
DELACSE Bangsamoro was a 2-year EU-funded project implemented by the Institute for Autonomy and Governance in partnership with Konrad Adenauer Stiftung Philippines and Initiatives for International Dialogue.